Hello, everyone. My name is Kate Okoli. For the purposes of this platform, I'm a relationship expert. This platform is set up to talk about certain, mostly societal issues that obviously that affect lives directly or indirectly, and we're not here to chastise, but we are here to actually to raise these issues to bring about a positive change. Because I realize that we live in the times where it will appear that right is wrong, that and wrong is right. You see, so people, if those who promote evil in our society can gladly come up to beat their chest to say this is what we are going to do. So I believe that the power of light is greater than the power of darkness. Light will always outshine darkness. So if we decide to be silent over evil because something has been the practice over the years, and obviously it has become a part of our society, and so for that reason we decide to brush it under the carpet, then we are part of the problems. I saw a very disturbing post today where a lady stretched out her left hand and she was showing her finger with the wedding ring on it, saying that she met this man on Facebook, I think about according to her 7 years ago, and she knew he was married, and she knew he has kids and a wife, but that she decided to continue to go out with him, and then as time went on, that lo and behold, look at, he has actually proposed to her to get married to her. And she went on to actually say that unmarried people, they shouldn't give up hope, and they shouldn't get scared of going out with married men. That no matter what their wives do, they should continue pushing. They shouldn't give up hope. They cannot be side chicks forever. They should just hang in there, not give up hope, that one day their prayers are going to be answered. So that comment, I can imagine the numbers of likes that comment will have. I'm sure hundreds of thousands of likes, because we live in a society where almost always we put a rubber stamp to anything evil, anything that brings about societal decadence. The moral values, family values, everything has gone down under. The religious values and even the scriptural doctrines have gone under. Now we'll always kind of worship even our pastors more than we fear God. We actually fear the law also more than we fear God. So this is, I feel, as a matter of moral and religious responsibility, I should raise this very disturbing, heart-breaking turn of events, where a young girl is actually encouraging others that they shouldn't give up hope. They should go ahead and break other women's marriages. That they cannot continue to be side chicks forever. They should hang in there. They shouldn't be discouraged, even if the married women are fighting to obviously accosting them to leave their husbands alone. They shouldn't give up. They should continue to push until the man leaves his wife and then comes to marry them. But what a girl like this fails to understand is that a leopard never changes its skin, and what goes around comes around, because one day she's going to be married to this man. So the side chicks out there, they will also do the same thing that she's actually putting a rubber stamp to. And let me read it. She said, I met him on Facebook 9 years ago. I knew that he was married with kids because his wife was always tagging him. I dated him anyway. Other side chicks came and left because of his wife, but I stayed with him. Last month, he finally broke up with his wife. Today, he proposed to me, and I said yes. My advice to other women is that you will never be a side chick forever. Don't lose hope. Your time will come. Don't ignore inbox messages from married men on Facebook. Don't ignore inbox messages from married men on Facebook. What a society. What a world. Where everything is thrown to the gutters. Where people can actually boldly come out and do this. Where the rate of divorce has increased even in the church. Where young girls are not even ashamed or afraid of coming out boldly to say, yes, they broke a particular home and they've taken over the home. But my heart goes out to girls like this and anybody who is propagating this kind of ideology. If only they know the lives that have been negatively affected by their actions. If only they know the tears that those married women, they cry every day because of their actions. If only they know the numbers of people who are hurting. If only they know the numbers of women who have ended up in psychiatric hospitals because of their action. If only they know how that woman started with that man when he had nothing. And she gave everything. She gave her sweat. She gave her blood. She gave everything to stand by that man until he became somebody. If only they know. If only they know the numbers of prayers, the tears, the cries, the depressive states that those married women have gone through. If only they know the confusion in the minds of the children who cannot understand why dad is no longer there, or why dad is no longer showing interest in what happens to them. If only women like this know. If only the society knows the impact of divorce in the society, in every community, in the world at large. If only women like this know that they are their own worst enemies. If only they know. If only mothers and fathers who, as a result of, because they feel that life now is about survival of the fittest, and they encourage their daughters to go anyway, to break a home, so that they can go in, because they've seen the man as a gold mine. If only they know the destinies that are affected because of that selfish action, because of greed, because of monetary gain. If only they know. If only they know. If only women like this, who can boldly come up on social media to flash their rings to say the man has finally proposed. 9 years later, he has finally left his wife. If only they know the pain, the tears, the sleepless nights that the woman, the children went through for that period of 9 years, even before the marriage finally broke down. If only they know. We live in a world where truth has become lies and lies have become truth. We live in a world where there is no longer shame, there's no longer moral value, there's no longer family values. If only we know the pain that we cause those women, if only we know even how our actions, women like this, if only they know how their actions destroy the lives of the men that they are with, because they are deluded and they are blinded by the monetary gain, the financial gain, and they actually deceive themselves thinking that they actually love that man. If only they know how the destinies of those men have been cut short because of their action. If only they know that they are killers, moral killers, financial killers, spiritual killers, mental killers. If only they know. Sometimes even bodily killers, because I've handled cases where men end up dying and losing everything in the hands of these strange women. If only they know. May God have mercy on women like this who can come out boldly to talk about things that affect other people's lives. And these are the things we talk about, that when we go to gatherings and all we hear is prosperity, prosperity, prosperity. There are no teachings and preachings that changes people's hearts. All we go to religious gatherings to seek prosperity, to seek husbands, even if it means taking other people's husband. We're not taught about adultery. We're not taught about the pains of adultery. We're not taught about the pains of divorce. We are not taught about the 10 commandments that says, thou shalt not commit adultery. All they teach and preach is prosperity. Look at the moral decadence. And then, so what do we have? Women who wait, hanging there patiently for 9 years, going out proudly and arrogantly with a married man, and ending, where at the end of the day, determined to break the home that was built over the years. If only they know how they are sowing seeds that they will reap tomorrow. If only they understand what the law of karma, the law of nemesis, the law of retribution, if only they know what it teaches, that what goes around comes around. When you sow evil, you will reap evil. It's a matter of time. 1,000 years, it's like 1 minute in the eyes of God. If only they know, then they will stop to be celebrating evil in our society and getting millions of likes, even when they decide to turn into evil, because their hearts have become seared with a hot iron, and they lack conscience and the fear of God. Just like their teachers and their preachers and their mentors, they have deadened their hearts and their conscience, and there is no fear of God in them anymore, if only they know. And so in rounding up, what I'm going to say to women like this is that when God places people in our lives, when we meet people either on social media or by accident or at work and everything, if you cannot help improve their lives, please leave them. Do not hurt them. Do not destroy their lives. Because we're going to give account of every evil seed that we sow in the lives of people. When God places people in our lives, we must be careful the seed we sow in their lives. For I believe strongly that whatever seed we sow, we shall definitely reap of that seed. If we sow evil, we will reap evil. If we sow good, we will reap good. Because 1,000 years is like 1 minute in the eyes of God. Thank you very much for watching. If you have been blessed by this discussion, this topical issue, please share accordingly. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.